The 80 Years' War, also known as the Dutch War of Independence, spanned from 1568 to 1648. It was a protracted conflict primarily fought in the Low Countries, which today comprise Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. This war was pivotal in European history, signifying the emergence of the Dutch Republic and the waning of Spanish Habsburg influence. The origins of the war lay in the complex interplay of religious, social, and political tensions in the Low Countries under Spanish rule. The region, known for its economic vitality and cultural diversity, became a hotbed for the Protestant Reformation. Figures like Martin Luther and John Calvin challenged the Catholic Church's authority, gaining substantial support in these territories. This religious upheaval directly confronted the staunch Catholicism of Philip II of Spain, the reigning monarch, setting the stage for conflict. Philip II's efforts to maintain Catholic orthodoxy and his centralized control over the Low Countries met with increasing resistance. The appointment of the Duke of Alba Fernando Alvarez as governor of the region marked a turning point. His draconian policy, including the establishment of the Council of Troubles infamously known as the Council of Blood, were designed to crush dissent and enforce Catholic doctrine but instead fueled the flames of rebellion. One of the most notable episodes in the war was the Siege of Leyden from 1573 to 1574. The city, under Dutch rebel control, faced a brutal siege by Spanish forces led by Francisco de Valdez. The siege is remembered not only for its military significance, but also for the extraordinary resilience of the city's inhabitants. Faced with starvation and a devastating plague, the city, under Mayor Pieter Adriaanson van der Werf, refused to surrender. The relief of Leyden, achieved through the ingenious tactic of breaking dikes and flooding the countryside to allow relief ships to bypass the Spanish blockade, was a dramatic and morale-boosting victory for the Dutch. This event is celebrated annually in the Leyden's Onset Festival, commemorating the city's endurance and the broader struggle for Dutch independence. William of Orange, also known as William the Silent, emerged as the principal leader of the Dutch resistance. His initially faltering campaign against the superior Spanish forces gained momentum with the capture of Brielle in 1572 by the Seebeggars, a group of Calvinist Dutch rebels. This victory spurred a series of uprisings across the northern province, undermining Spanish control and setting the foundation for the eventual independence of these provinces. The 80 Years' War was notable for its intermittent nature, with intense periods of conflict interspersed with truces, such as the 12 Years' Truce from 1609 to 1621. The war was not confined to the Low Country. It had broader implications, drawing in other European powers and impacting global trade and colonial activities. The conflict's end coincided with the conclusion of the 30 Years' War, a broader European conflict. The Peace of Westphalia in 1648, which concluded both conflicts, recognized the independence of the Dutch Republic. This treaty reshaped the European political landscape, signaling the decline of Spanish hegemony and the ascendancy of France as a major power. The impact of the 80 Years' War was profound and far-reaching. It heralded the independence of the Dutch Republic, which emerged as a significant economic and naval force. Furthermore, it altered the religious and political fabric of Europe, contributing to the erosion of feudal structures and paving the way for the rise of modern nation-states. This war, therefore, stands as a significant milestone in the broader narrative of European history, symbolizing the struggle for religious and political freedom and the reshaping of national boundaries and identities.